Hello everyone, Ceri the Crafter here, that's C-E-R-I the Crafter, and as you might guess because of my messy mat, I'm about to do like a home decor project today. Now, as some of you may or may not know, I've just given my craft room or my craft cave a really big makeover, and I bought some stuff that I need to paint and decorate up and make uniquely mine. So let's take a look at the things before I start work on them. So please excuse any camera shake. I'm having to handhold my iPad because I don't have any other way to do this. So these are some raw wood mini drawers from IKEA. I believe they're part of a range called Moppe, M-O-P-P-E, and I could obviously have said that wrong. So I like them so much, I actually bought 4 of them. And these are going to be part of some of the storage in my new craft cave. Now, I was inspired by something I saw on Pinterest, and what that person had done is they painted them all, and they painted all the drawer fronts different colours, and then they put drawer pulls on them. Now the joy of these is if I take one of these out, if I don't shake the camera too much, and turn it around, you can slot it right back into the gap, and it'll fit perfectly obviously, but you've got a blank drawer front without the notch in it. So I've gone hunting and I found some little drawer pulls and little drawer knobs, and I've ordered some as well. So each of them will have a little drawer pull on them. And what I'm going to do is each one of these is going to be painted a different colour acrylic paint. Then over the top of them I might put some collage napkin, or maybe I'll just leave them plain, or I might stencil on them. So each one of them will be individual. And the other thing I like about this is you can actually take the drawers out, and all of the drawers can be fitted in other places. So that means on one of these blocks I might have 3 this size, on one of these blocks I might have 2 this size, with a big one at the bottom, big one that's small. So I can adapt them to be whatever I want. So that's what we're going to be working on. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and give these a little bit of a sand just to make sure there's no rough edges on them. So just before I get started on this, I just want to show you what I meant. So hopefully we're not too close. So along these edges there could be some rough areas. So I'm just taking a bit of 120 sandpaper and just literally doing that. Because this is a laminated wood, I don't want to sand it too much because basically I could sand through the whole thing. So I'm going to do that on all of this. On the outside, I might actually do the sides of the drawers as well, I don't know. So let's move that to one side. And then I'm going to be using some of this. It's just a wood stain. I chose antique pine. It was the lightest one I could find without just going with a clear. Quick drying was obviously my choice. Let's just turn that up the other way so I've actually got somewhere to do it. So I thought I just want to do a couple of little brush strokes on here so you can see what it's like, and then I'm going to do this outside because the fumes are actually quite strong with this, and I am a little bit asthmatic, so I don't, noise of the tin opening, I don't actually want to be breathing these fumes in. So just taking a regular paintbrush and take a little bit, oh it's very liquid, and just come in, there you go, see that's quite a natural colour, and I'm okay with that. It's a quick drying. If I want it darker I could do it with a couple of coats, but to be honest I don't want it overly dark. I want to just bring out the colour of the wood grain, so trying to keep even strokes. So that's what I'm going to be doing outside, and I'm then going to let you see what it looks like after it's all finished. So bear with me, I'll be back in a second. Well, here we are back again, and what has been a couple of seconds for you has been 24 hours for me. Again, sorry about the movement of the camera, but I'm trying to handhold this iPad to do it. I did run up against a couple of problems. My intent was to actually paint the entire inside of the carcasses, as you can see. However, my hand when holding a paintbrush was too big. Couldn't do that, but then I suddenly realised, why am I doing it anyway? Because the drawers are going to be in place. Now, I was always intending to keep the drawers completely the raw wood, except for the front facings, which I was going to paint. But then I quickly realised that if this edge, where are we? This edge here was that colour, when the drawers were in place, if they didn't go perfectly to the flat, I'd see it. So I actually had to paint the sides as well. I didn't do that. That's going to be the new front, and the back didn't matter to me. And I wanted to keep the insides nice and light anyway, because I didn't actually want them to be dark. I want to be able to see everything I can inside. So 4 carcasses and 24 sets of drawers later, they're done. So I think the next stage now is going to be marking them out and maybe drilling the holes ready for the drawer pulls prior to actually painting them. So we're getting to the fun bit, guys, getting to the fun bit. So now all the carcasses are done, I just need to deal with the drawers. So I want to put a hole in the middle of this. Now I'm not sure, so I've seen some people make a template. I'm just going to do what I want to do, to be honest. So I'm going to line a ruler up from corner to corner and just put a bit of a line in one side and do the same the other direction. Because all of the drawer pulls are slightly different, as long as they're roughly in the middle, I'm okay. It's an eclectic thing. I'm not going to beat myself up if it's not perfect. So anyway, the next bit is to drill a hole, and total Blue Peter moment, I've done one already. So as you can see, I just got my little drill and drill a hole in the middle. So these are now ready for painting, and we're going to select some paints in a minute because I need 6, 12, 18, 24 different colours. That's going to be fun to sort out. Let's put these by. Now the fun bit. Right, I just want to show you that I put this tray here. The drawer pulls arrived. So they arrived. I ordered from an app called AliExpress, which means obviously they probably come from China or something like that, but it was the only place I could find that I could get a variety of drawer pulls and not have to buy packs or kits of them. So let's take a look at them. So really cute, like that. Some of these are big and chunky, some are not big and chunky. I'm going to have to cut the attachments down on some of these because obviously they're going to be deeper than the drawer I've got. So that's one. I like this one. Hopefully the camera's focusing on these on my iPad anyway. There's another one. Now I'm not going to try and match colours to drawers or drawers to colours. I'm just going to do them as I do them. I ordered the other version of this because I thought if I got pink and white, I might as well have white and pink. Pink's not my favourite colour, but you know what? I'm going to go with it anyway. Got to have a butterfly in there somewhere. This was a cute little one. I nearly ordered more than one of these, but I thought, no, let's just keep with what we've got. These are ceramic, these round ones, but they're cute. I'm going to see what they look like on the whole. Another one of those pink collections. Saw a teapot and I thought, how very British. So I'm going to have a teapot on one. So a dragonfly. I couldn't possibly have something I've created without a dragonfly somewhere in it, because you all know dragonflies are important to me. I like that one. Oh, there's another one of the big round ones. And that's the last of the big round ones. Now, there was a set of drawer pulls that I ordered. Oh, there's another one with a butterfly on it. Really like that. I wish I'd ordered more of these, but you know what? I'm fine. I know where I got them from. So what I did is I ordered this. It was a set of, I think it's 0 to 9 of these, and they're all drawer pulls with numbers on them, and I really liked these. I like the vintage look of these. So of course I have a whole set of these. I just went ahead and ordered the whole lot. So looking forward to those. And what I'm going to do is all of the others plus the 0 will be on the drawer pulls, are going to be on the mini drawers that are one side of my craft cave. Although the ones with the numbers on, I'm going to make a set of 9 mini drawers with the numbered drawer pulls, which will be where I put all of my reclaimed jewellery pieces and dangles and that, so that I know that they're the small drawers and they can always be in one place. Now I know I've got 100 around, so bear with me for the noise there. Let's move that off screen. And now we get to the fun bit. Right, I know I need 24 different colours, and believe me, I have a lot of paint, and I'm just going to be using acrylic paints. Some are in tubes, some are in pots, some are in containers. There's 1 or 2 colours I really do want to use because I want to try and do 1 white and 1 cream. I've just put another box over there, by the way. I just don't fill this all. I want to do 1 white and 1 cream because I'm hopefully on some of them I'm going to overlay them with what we're going to say, tissue paper or rice paper or napkin, just to give it another edge of character. Right, I know the sort of colours I'm looking for. I absolutely love that colour, so that's one I'm keeping. I like blue. I have to have blue in my life. There you go, that's blue. I want a green. I like the Hauser green colours. That's another one. Ooh, undecided. Right, let's try and group them in colours of colours, if that makes sense. So yellows. I've got orangey yellows. I've got very pastel yellows. I quite like that. That's a nice pastel yellow. And I think I might put that colour in as well. I think what we'll do is we'll shortlist them and then go from there, really. Not a love for a pink. That's not going on anything I've got. Pinkies and lilacs. Let's put them into the shortlist and see where we go from here. Now, everyone knows I love this colour, but is it too close to that colour? I think I'd rather this one than this one. I'll put that in the shortlist. You never know, we might take it on board. And there's another one, but that's definitely too dark for me. Let's see. Oranges. Let's pull orange or orange tones or hues or whatever they want. I think I'd rather keep it light, so I think I'm erring towards pastels, to be honest with you, looking at the way I'm selecting stuff. Although I don't mind that sort of terracotta colour. Let's see. Right, let's eliminate ones I don't want. I don't want that green that's too dark. I don't want that green that's too dark. Do I want a red one? Oh, there's a thought. Let's put red in the shortlist. We might use a red. Again, I'm not using that colour because that was an old pot of something. Brown, not. I think that's a bronze. Oh, it's a chocolate. I wasn't planning on shiny drawers, so although at the end of painting them and finishing them, I am going to put some satin varnish on them. Right, I said yes to a white, so that has to be a white. Let's turn these upside down and see what they look like. Right, there's the creamy sort of colour I said I wanted to use. What is it? It's mushroom. Okay, that's quite a nice colour. I don't want shiny, so I'm going to leave those to one side. Chartreuse, it's a bit acid for me. Although it might be fun, I suppose. Black, I don't want a black drawer. What's this? Tuscan red. So I like that better than this red, actually. I like the Tuscan red better than that red. What's this? That's gold. I'm not going with gold. Right, this is a yellow. Now, I did pick out another yellow. I like this yellow better, so we're not going to use that one. Pinks. Now, I did say I didn't want pink, but I think I'm going to put both of these into the shortlist and see whether I like them. Now, royal blue. I do love blue, but I think I'm not sure about that one. Let's shortlist it just in case. Right, let's put this tray out of the way and this tray out of the way. Now, I do have a whole load of acrylics in this, and I've got chalk paints in this as well. But I'm not feeling these. I'm feeling more the liquids. Let's move that to one side. So the sun has come out all of a sudden, decided to play across the top of my counter. Right, these are a lot of Diane Reevely liquid acrylics. And Diane does have quite a few nice colours in here. Like, I quite like that freshly squeezed orange. It's not the same as that, but what's a different orange? What is that? That's Tangerine Dream. I think that's too dark. What is this one? Pure Sunshine. Actually, I think I like that. I might use this one as well. So how many have I got actually? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Oh, I need quite a few more actually, don't I? Right, that's a nice deep, dark, bright purple. That can go in now. I don't mind that at all. What's that? That's polished jade. Now, I do like the turquoise colour, and it's far enough from there that I'm quite happy with that. What's this? She's got vanilla custard. I had a cream coloured and I had mushroom. I like this colour better than this colour actually, so we're swapping that one out for a start. I loved this colour, periwinkle blue. That's gorgeous. No, I've got this and I've got this, and to me I'd rather have this. Trying to think what else is in here that's really calling to me. Island Parrot is really quite bright. How many have I got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I need 4 more colours, people. Right, what's that? That's just white. I'm not loving pink, but I'm wondering whether I need a sort of pink. Cherry pie. Let's put cherry pie in there. Blue Hawaiian. How many blues have I got? I've got a couple of blues. Desert sand. I'm unsure about desert sand. It doesn't call to me. I didn't realise this was going to be so hard to choose colours. Lemon zest. Have I got lemons there? That's almost that colour. I could just paint that one twice if I really wanted to. I'm avoiding a black draw because I don't feel I want a black draw. What's that colour there? Fiery sunset. I could do that. That's fine. Let's have a look at the other ones I've passed by. I don't mind oranges, but trying to work out which is the better orange. Not feeling the orange. Oops. I know I dismissed chartreuse, but I think I'm going to put chartreuse in there in the end. Now, we'll review which ones I picked in a moment, don't worry. Let's see, I've got this pale yellow and I'm wondering, it is different enough to the other pale yellows. I might keep that one as well. I want to avoid trying to mix my own colours because if I need to give a second coat and I've run out of paint, I'm going to be in deep trouble. So let's move that over a bit and have a look and see what I've chosen so far. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I think I've done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 24. Okay, we're married and we're done. Okay, I think at this point I'm going to stop the video. I don't know, I might show you me painting one, but I think that might be a little bit boring. But hey, I'm going to paint 1 or 2 for you. And then I'm going to carry on and just paint everything myself. And then we'll come back when they're all dried, and then I'll see which ones I'm going to decoupage or put rice paper or tissue paper on. So, see you in a second, guys. So as far as the painting goes, I'm literally just taking the raw wood, a big brush, and just taking whatever colour it is. I've already done a couple, as you can see, by the colours on this tile. I use a ceramic tile as a palette because it's easily washable. So, and that's what I use for most of my painting work. And as you can see, it absorbs in really quickly. So as long as I keep the brush edge flat, then I don't have to worry about going over the edges. And all I'm doing on the first moment is literally just covering the wood. And then the last thing I'll do is I will just do brush strokes all in one direction, and then they won't show up as much in the final bit. If some of these need a second coat, I'll give them a second coat, but I can't say I'm overly bothered, to be honest. I know that, as I said, some of them I'm going to actually decoupage bits of stuff onto the front of just to add more character. But there you go, I think that's quite a good coat anyway. If I did see some of the wood through, I don't think I'd mind actually. And because this is acrylic, I can wash my brush out quickly between draw fronts. So I've got no problem there. And to give it some longevity at the end, as I said, I'm going to put a satin finish varnish on them. I've got a quick dry one, so it takes about 2 hours to dry. And that's the last thing I'll do, but that's another step away. So let me finish painting the drawers and I'll do a bit of a handhold to show you what they all look like together. Well, here we are all painted, and it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take, to be honest with you. I had to give each of them 2 coats, and also I forgot something. When I did the first 2 drawers, I wonder what all these black marks were. Guess what? I didn't rub out the pencil marks, so note to self, don't do that again. But yes, I'm loving the colour combinations. My next job is now to actually let them fully dry. Then I'm going to select 9 of the little ones. Sorry if it's a shaky camera, obviously I'm hand holding. I'm going to select 9 of the little ones and set them aside for the individual carcass I'm using for the jewellery recycling and dangles drawers, because I don't want them with the patterns on them. The others I'm going to actually decoupage stuff onto, so I might show you one of those. So, see you in a second. Okay, so I have to admit to being a fool. As you can see, I've already done the decoupage work with the tissue paper. Now, what I was planning on doing was, I didn't want to film one huge long video and then edit it back down. I thought, okay, let's be clever and film clips and then edit them together. Although in my haste to do all of that, what did I do? I forgot to turn the camera on. So I've already done the fronts of the drawers that I wanted to do, and I've forgotten to turn the camera on. So I'll talk you through the process, and hopefully you'll forgive me, and hopefully that'll be enough. So what I did is I got the painted drawers of choice. I used some Mod Podge. You could use a collage medium. I'm sure that's equally as good for what I did. So I painted the collage medium onto the wooden surface. I then spread the tissue paper on top. I've used tissue paper and rice paper. I wouldn't use napkin for this because I think it's just a bit too soft, and sometimes it doesn't dry as flat as this. Then after I'd put it on there and smoothed it out, I then took a brush and with another layer of Mod Podge went over the top of that. And I left it to fully dry. Now, to take the edges off, I don't go around with a craft knife like you could. I've got one of these emery boards, so excuse the noise, but if I do this along the edges, what it does, it gives me a really nice clean finish to the drawer. So, and it just pulls away, as you can see. So as you can see there, it gives it a nice clean drawer. And if there's any bits like that little bit there, I just use the emery board just to clean it up. So I did that. I've done about 4 drawers. Was it 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is drawer number 7. Oh, that shows you how long I wasn't paying attention, doesn't it? So anyway, I won't keep annoying you with that noise, but you get the idea. That's what I've done there. Then the next thing I do is I take something like a sharp pair of scissors, and where the hole is, I just pop the hole back through. So just to put the hole in there so I know it is. And then the last thing I do once this bit's done is I'm going to come in, I'm going to give 1 coat of it's like a lacquer or a matte satin varnish. So I just bought a tin of it from the hardware store just to make them a little more durable. Next job then is putting all the drawer pulls on. I'm not going to show you that bit because, to be honest, you don't need to sit there and listen to me hacksawing through the screw ends for them to make the right size. So the next bit of video you're going to see is actually the completed drawer set, and I hope you're loving them as much as I'm going to love them. Okay, I will see you in a second and I can then show off what we've done. So here you go, guys. This is 3 of the carcasses. Hope you love them as much as I do. As you can see, I got the drawer pulls on. I did have a bit of a problem, however, trying to hacksaw all of the screw fittings down to the right size. So if I have any word of advice, and it's something I didn't do, is I would actually measure how deep those screws need to be before you actually order, and see whether you can pre-order them the right size, because that was a bit of a nightmare for me. I even got to the point where I nearly gave up and thought I'll buy new ones. So that's one of the carcasses, or should I start calling them sets of drawers? That's 2. That's the 3rd one, and I'm loving them. So let me spin you around. Well, actually I won't spin you around. I will just stop recording this and then show you the other one that I did. So this is the other set of drawers I did, the ones that I wanted to just keep really playing with the numbers on. It's in another part of the craft cave, but it's a little dark to video in that corner, so I'm very happy with those. I'm very happy with the whole project, in fact. So happy I did it. So hopefully that's inspired you to maybe look at even recycling a set of drawers or something that you've got in front of you. So yeah, I'm happy with these. They're going to be very useful for all those little crafting bits and pieces I need to store. So here we are back at my messy mat again, and it just leaves me to show you my social media links. And I'd love you to like me, share me, thumbs up, comments are welcome, constructive comments are welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video, and it just is up to me to say goodbye. So this is Ceri the Crafter, that's Ceri the Crafter, saying goodbye. I'll see you for the next project. Bye bye now.